If half of the individuals have no direction to emulate, to follow, it's safe to say that half the population, well, they may have no admirable direction as well. What's going on? This is the Better Man channel, where we choose to embrace the importance of the patriarch. I believe it's essential to have father figures in our lives, in our societies. Fatherless homes cultivate fatherless societies. And what do I mean by that? Well, the individual makes up the collective. We recognize that. So if a majority of the individuals are batshit crazy, then, so we see a where have all the good men gone argument. And my rebuttal is, where have all the good societies gone? According to the U.S. Census Bureau, in a 2021 study, 18.4 million children live without a biological step or adoptive father in their presence. So what the hell? This is 1 in 4 kid without a father figure in the home. The home, a place where life lessons and examples and direction should be initiated, where young men are taught what it means to be a man, and young girls are provided with an example, a healthy example of how a man should treat a woman and how a woman should treat a man. Notice I said should. In a hypothetical world, those 3 out of 4 homes that have fathers are the perfect fairy tale. Ice cream, birthday parties, and pizza. But God, we all know that fairy tale really never existed and probably never will. So let's play it safe. Let's divide the 3/4 of the father figure homes by 2, because I'm suggesting that half of those homes that have some form of degenerate behavior in them, right? We recognize that. So let's add the 1/4 fatherless homes, and I think we get something like 6/10 or 60%. So don't be afraid to check my math. I'm no mathematical genius, I promise you. But hell, 60% of homes possibly are engaged in some form of unhealthy behavior. Alcoholism, addiction, narcissism, abuse, physical and emotional abuse, etc., etc. You get the point. We all have our stories. We all have our experiences. So, in a woke culture, a feminist culture, they want to see the reduction of man's role and all his quote-unquote patriarchalness. But the study reveals the issues with this father factor in society. Children without a father figure are 4 times greater risk of poverty. They're more likely to have behavioral issues. They're more likely to commit crime. 7 times more likely to become pregnant as a teen. More likely to face abuse and neglect. 2 times more likely to face obesity. 2 times more likely to drop out of high school. My God, I mean, really? We witness generations of fat, dumb, crazy degenerates, and we wonder why. According to my stats, 60% of homes are in a state of unhealthy behavior. Crazy how that resembles the divorce rate, 60-50%, but that's a whole nother video. A father is supposed to represent strength, character, resilience, leadership, and authority, to be that man. Funny how we see a lack of those characteristics in this fatherless society that we're presently in. And let me say this. I had a good father in my home, present, a damn good man, and I still turned out to be a degenerate punk until I had no other option but to begin to climb out of the misery that I dug for myself. So of course, there's always going to be the exception, but at least I have a role model, something to emulate. How many of us have no personal examples to follow? And so, why does society currently seem to be in one big shit house? And there's so many other variables that play into this. So many currents of thought that could and should be discussed. But from my experience, personal experience, and statistically speaking, fatherless homes are susceptible to weakness. And the individuals from those fatherless homes, well, they make up the collective. If half of the individuals have no direction to emulate, to follow, it's safe to say that half the population, well, they may have no admirable direction as well. I love you guys. I respect you guys. Let's begin to recognize the importance of good men and their role in a good society. You will hear from me next episode.